Okay, here we go, guys. Just let me know if you can hear me. Hello. Is the sound okay? What's up, Michael? Okay, I'm gonna get the just while my phone's here. I'm just gonna get my get the fight card up. Is the audio okay for you? Okay, thank you. It's Dom Law.
And now we begin with three-minute rounds of flyweight Muay Thai. Introducing first, out of the blue corner.
This is by far the biggest card that they've done on one of these Friday night Lumpini things so far. Let's see.
Representing China, Chen Jia-E. Introducing his opponent out of the red corner, training out of Fairtex Gym, holding a Muay Thai and kickboxing record.
Let's crack open a cold one.
Representing Thailand. Please welcome
Nakrob. I can't see him on the fight card at all. Let's get this going. Now, Fairtex fighter is normally really smart with a nice back leg kick. A lot of the Fairtex guys tend to have the same kind of style, just real heavy kickers. Looks like Nakrob's kind of living up to that reputation.
These opening minutes will be the most dangerous for Nakrob as Chen Jia-E, gas tank full, will be full explosive.
Jia-E's trying to close that distance, going to the body early, like he said he was going to do. He said he could get Nakrob out of there with a body shot, and he's tested.
Chen really needs to get Nakrob to respect his hands a little bit. The moment he's just standing in front of him. Nice balance by Chen. When you catch a kick in Muay Thai, you're allowed to take 2 steps forward and then the referee will make you drop it. Nice. Chen's letting his hands go a little bit more now, which is nice to see. Just needs something to get a reaction from Nakrob, that's all. Not sure what Nakrob did there. Just threw a right hand and sat in front of him. When you're wearing small gloves, you can't really get away with doing that for too long. Oh, nice. Nice sort of combination by Nakrob. Yeah, Nakrob's, but he's throwing out some nice work, but there's no setups to anything. He's just trying to land boxing, but like single shots. Have much more success, in my opinion, if he was to set things up with like a jab or even just feinting a teep or something like that. It's a nice low kick. Chen's definitely feeling those low kicks now. He's going to have to be careful. He did just show a little bit of pain. I mean, nothing in that round landed. There was nothing like too significant in there, but yeah. Yeah, I think both of them had some success, but I'd edge that round towards Nakrob. I think just landed some better scoring techniques, and look out for those low kicks in this round. Chen started to sort of show that it was hurting him a little bit, or showed that his movement was being impaired. Yeah, I mean, it's no wonder that he's getting caught with these low kicks. Chen's putting so much weight on his front leg. It's a pretty good thing to do against someone that likes to box. He's trying to take their legs away. Strange technique selection by Chen there. Just trying to drill the body like that. It's unusual. Trying to dig at the body like that, but you're leaving yourself open for elbows over the top or, punches too. Yeah, those low kicks are definitely taking their toll now. See, people always do the same kind of things when they start to get a little bit desperate. They'll throw out like a spinning attack, and next thing will be that he starts to smile at his opponent or something like that. People are very similar. Knee landed. I think Chen's going to be lucky to make it out of this round. It's a nice lock up around the back of the neck by Nakrob. Yeah, when they're doing a lot of limited clinch stuff at the moment. Oh, elbow just over the top, followed by a knee. Those knees to the body really take their toll as well. Just suck the life out of you. See, what I like about Nakrob is that like Chen looks like he might be out of it here, but he's not just headhunting. He's varying his attacks. He's going like to the head and to the body. A lot of the time when people like tag somebody like that, they just headhunt, and it means that the person can just defend quite easily. And Nakrob, he's having some good success with his low kicks. Be nice to see him just throw a few more in. Oh, okay. That was that. It's a good fight to start the night off with. See what we've got next. Nakrob looks like a solid fighter there. He's He's quite similar to like Y2K Fairtex. I think there's something similar about them. The way that they vary their attacks is quite similar.
This was just inevitable. Chen Jiayi was just surviving, Nakrab pushing hard, looking for the finish, and he gets it here in this iconic Lumpini Arena in the second round.
I'm actually not sure what fight's next. I think I'm looking at an out-of-date fight card. Oh, it looks like they've switched opponents. Nakrab Fairtex was supposed to fight Ploy Witaya. Yeah, I think it was a bit of an early stoppage. I think that they should have let him get to the end of the round. I think, you know, he probably stopped at like 10 seconds left of the round. Should have let him carry on. But, you know, still not a bad fight to start the night with. Yeah, that was that where we stopped the fight here? Yeah, I mean, I can fully see why the ref did stop it there, because he just wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't trying to respond to the clinch at all. Yeah, so that's why. The Chen would have been better just dropping down and like acting hurt, and then he could have got an 8 count and gone into the last round. There you go, a bit of MMA. First MMA fight of the night now. There you go, this next week, Superlek versus Rodtang. Oh, who do you think is going to win that? That'll be a very exciting fight, I think. And Alicia Rodriguez versus Janet Todd. It's a good fight too. Nice knockout. Nongo versus Samapech. Wow. It's a well-timed shot. Anatole. Ooh. Oh, it's a wicked shot. Nothing will knock you out quicker than an uppercut. I feel like you can recover from a straight shot, but uppercuts just seem to get you way worse than anything else if they land. Come on, let's go. Next fight. Okay, I haven't heard of either of these guys. Flyweight MMA we've got now. Okay, this is catch weight. The fight card that I'm looking at just doesn't seem accurate. I think they've done like a lot of last minute changes. But yeah, I've got some good fights coming up though. Yodlek Pet, it's good to watch. Pampayak is fun. Sexan is another good one. Same, of course. Kulab Dam's good to watch. Especially against like Muang Thai, he's a good guy to see. Region ESL's fun, and Simpson up Crin made some good fights on tonight. And definitely the best card that they've done for the Friday night fights, anyway.
Extremely well-rounded, like you talked about. In his last fight, you saw him use that slick striking, light on his toes, was able to stop multiple takedowns by the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion, Bruno Pucci. So, you know he can stop the takedown. You know he's got power in his hands. So this is a very fun matchup this tonight against Yu Changming, well-rounded, who can take this fight anywhere it goes as well. Two of the very best in this featherweight division going head-to-head, Mitch.
And so I think, what's this one? Ukraine versus South Korea. Okay, yeah, I didn't know this is a Tiger guy, so yeah, he'll be getting in some work like Peter Yan, Abu Muslim, Hamzat Chimaev is just around as well, so I was probably doing some work with him. I expect to see some good wrestling from him. Okay, so this guy's got a decent amateur boxing record, so I've got a feeling this is going to be like a boxer versus a wrestler kind of match. A lot of these Korean guys come in, they're really good strikers. Okay, he's also got 4 submission wins. I wish that they put this up on the screen so you could see rather than just saying it briefly.
Next, we have 3 5-minute rounds of a 159-pound catchweight MMA contest.
Okay, here we go.
Corner, training out of Team Storm, holding a mixed martial arts record of 12-2.
It's a solid record, 12-2. Kirill.
Introducing his opponent out of the red corner, training out of Team Stun Gun, holding a mixed martial arts record of 6.
Well, record-wise, you'd have to favour the Ukrainian guy, I think. He's a little bit more experienced. Okay, here we go. And from what I could hear the commentators say, the Korean guy has got good hands, the Ukrainian guy's got good wrestling. So should be a fun one.
as this mixed martial arts catchweight contest gets underway.
Both men very similar striking styles. Throws in 1-2s and 3s. Look for Yun Chang Min throw the 1-2-3 and a low kick. Gorbets fire straight down the pipe with a 1-2.
Nice two thrown by Yun Chang Min.
Big reach with his boxing there.
Looks like he's trying to catch and parry and counter.
Yeah, looks as though Gorobets, he's just looking to shoot in, kind of waiting for Chang Min to make a mistake and punish him for it.
Gorbets is throwing some heat though at him.
Gorbets looking to counter off of the initiation of Yun. As he steps in, look to interstep with hooks of his own.
Chang Min's got some big, thick legs on him.
Nice little inside leg kick. Put him a little bit high, but Yun Chang Min continues to push forward. Gorbets throwing some feints out there. Nice little change of levels there. Switch stance. Push forward. Nice body.
Nice kick by Gorobets. Maybe he's more competent standing up than I thought he would be.
Coming off the ring.
Oh,
He's got to be careful when he gets to that punching range.
it's a nice knee.
Gorbets is firing.
He's looking to land big combinations, big counters. But you see, the game plan for both men very similar. Yun trying to land on the outside, do damage. Gorbets looking to counter and tie up. Initiate a clinch, takedown.
Yun Chang Min's trying to find his distance. The kicks early on.
You can really see, like, next to like a pretty quick-paced Muay Thai fight, the difference in the, you know, in the way that they set up their strikes in MMA.
Throw that roundhouse kick. Something Gorbets has been working on all week is mixing the hands combinations together with the kicks. Seen him a lot work out there with Ilya Freemanov working on those same setups.
Oh, tagged him.
Connects over
I
the
think that caught him.
on Yun Chang Min.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Gorobets hasn't followed that up a little bit more.
But for now, Gorbets landing the harder shots.
Yun Chang Min shoots for a single. Nice defense showcased by Kirill Gorbets as he ties him up inside the clinch.
He's got beautiful judo.
I was really expecting Gorobets to be, you know, shooting for takedowns and stuff. He, you know, hearing the commentators speak before the fight, they said that he had pretty solid wrestling. There hasn't been any so far.
With a lot more fakes, not throwing a lot of fakes today. Pressure heavy, he needs to throw some of that to draw out the counter. Kirill Gorbets. Nice right hand.
Chang Min definitely needs to be throwing more of that. You know, he's not even really throwing any feints.
Be a little more active, throw a little bit more often. That
Yeah,
range
he's been
there,
quite lazy so far.
close that distance.
Very linear at the moment, Yun Chang Min. I like to see him use more lateral movement. Not stay in a straight line, but that's a good fight.
Nice, but no, he needs more of it. You know, he's in a good position there to follow that up with some more hands, and he didn't. Sometimes it's difficult to see what you've actually landed when you're in the ring fighting yourself. So yeah, maybe he wasn't aware that he just tagged him, kind of, but you know, something he's got to work on. But a lot of these MMA guys aren't very experienced. You know, Chang Min's had 8 fights, Gorbets had 14. They're not massively experienced, especially compared to the other guys on this card. Unusual head movement.
He's looking now for hand combinations. That leg kick works well out of wide stance of Yun Chang Min.
Gorbets is throwing with his whole body weight. Each time he looks at his looking to land the 1-2 zone. If he does that, it's going to be very damaging.
That right hand landed again. Oh, it's a nice shot by Chang Min, but
Usage there. Kirill Gorbets and popped right back up
yeah, I'm not sure if he completed that under one scoring.
by Yun Chang Min there. Good job of mixing things up. Keeps Kirill Gorbets guessing. Trying to go for that plum right there. He's trying to lock his
It's quite spiteful. You can see that Chang Min trying to drive the top of his head into, like, he was just pushing it into the jaw and then the cheekbone of Gorbets. It's quite painful. It's uncomfortable, and especially where he is now, it can kind of come down into your neck and take your breath away a little bit. Nice wrestling by Chang Min. I was surprised to see that. I really thought that it'd be Garabetta that would be pushing for the wrestling. But I think Chang Min had been tagged a little bit.
That's a nice 1-2 from Yoon Chang Ming. And a counter right hand by Gil Gorbets. Gorbets was looking for the counter all round. But towards the end, that's a beautiful spinning back fist by Gorbets. Nice combinations by both men landed, but big takedown for Yoon Chang Ming towards the end of the round. Scoring heavily.
Yeah, with one's MMA scoring, I'm not really sure how they go with that round, to be honest.
Yeah, interesting round.
It's difficult for me to like talk about the fight and judge it at the same time. But that was a very close round.
First part of that round had to go to Gorbets. Latter half, the takedown attempts and some of the improved striking.
Yeah, I'd say that maybe the takedown attempts had edged it for Chang Min, but he did have less success at the start of the round. So
Chang Min looking for that inside leg kick.
here we go.
Chang Min closed the distance well with that second. That jab just puts it out there, but he really steps in to
The way that Garabet is standing, he's very vulnerable to low kicks. I'm surprised that Chang Min's corner haven't started to try and land them. So I used a spinning kick. Nice kick across the midsection. You saw Chang Min take a little breath after it landed.
Back kick as well. Nice work there by Kirill Gorbets to close the distance.
Yeah, Garabet is definitely looking like the more experienced fighter here. He's done a better job of controlling the range, I think. Say as he gets knee to the head. Ooh. Nice sort of mix up there. He went from a knee to a 1-2. All three shots landed by Garabet.
It gets counted off that break, but you gotta take risks sometimes. This is a massive fight, and Yoon Chang Ming looking really good so far.
Chang Min's commit to that too. The way that he steps in to pull that trigger. He's trying to put his entire body weight behind that right straight.
Come on, there needs to be more work here.
It was Yoon with a takedown in the first round, I think. We'll see him with the level change again, just like that.
Great flexibility by Garabet. But it's good to see Chang Min try and mix it up. Now he's got it. But good to see him trying to mix it up rather than just striking. He's not having great success striking with Garabet.
The body lock here in the second round.
Bro, fully expecting it to be Garabet to be pushing for the wrestling. But yeah, Chang Min seems to be doing quite well.
Breaks his one in his left hands to prevent those knees from coming in.
Trying to drive these knees into his quad.
Yoon Chang Ming needs to break that pace right
Won't win you a fight, but it's spiteful and it hurts.
right now. Keeping the weight all on the back of Gorbets, making him carry that weight, but he needs to take away the pace to finish the
Garabet now, you can see he's just trying to control Chang Min's hands.
Pull it to the back. Good balance showcased by Kirill Gorbets. Looks to take him the other way. Gorbets maintaining that posture.
liking the foot sweeps of Yoon Chang Ming.
Yeah, Chang Min just pushing all of his weight down onto Garabet, so Garabet is having to hold him up.
Build the table to stand back up.
This ring is a completely different apparatus. It really changes the game when you look at takedown defense. Good balance by Kirill Gorbets.
Nice work by Chang Min.
Back gets one hook in.
I'm really surprised with his wrestling. He's been doing well.
Gotta readjust here.
Good defense by Gorbets.
Straight back up too. I think if this goes to the third round, these two are going to really feel it. It's going to be a long round for them both. Yeah, I mean, Garbett is just stuck here. Not a nice position at all. Chamin could really, you know, could really drag him down from this position.
Good work by Yu Changming to stop that takedown. Get that front headlock and do some damage with the knees. Ground control. Grappling control by Yu Changming again in the second round.
Changmin showing new wrinkles to the game as he tries to adjust the anaconda choke. Front headlock position.
I mean, these knees aren't quite landing, but he's just stuck here. And the referee, you know, the referee can't break it. Oh, nice. Oh, nice attempt by Changmin. There you go. I mean, first round you could kind of give to either. There's a case for both sides, but second round was definitely Changmin's. Let's see if Garbett comes out and tries to win this fight now.
Position and does damage with the knees. Big round for Yu Changmin with the ground control. Here's a guillotine attempt at the end, but Garbett had some big shots in that second round off the break. Speed again goes to Yu Changmin. Ground control Yu Changmin, but I think the power still Kirill Garbett.
Who do you guys think are winning so far?
Yeah, but inside that clinch,
Changmin or Garbett?
looking for those takedowns. He's doing good work inside there, controlling Gorobec, who is not used to this type of fight, getting outworked inside those clinch positions. That's good work from Yu Changmin to really mix things up. Big heart, showing us something new.
Naughty.
Round 3 underway. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please keep in mind that a global rules rule set here is going to be match judged.
All Changmin really needs to do here is try and control the round. Garbett is one that needs to push to get the finish, I think.
More offensive in the third round. Got to do some significant damage here. Big takedowns in round 1 and 2 for Yun. Garbett needs to do some heavy damage here with the striking.
Yeah, Gorobet's already starting to sting Yu Changmin.
I feel like striking, you know, they are quite evenly matched. But Changmin, you know, has definitely shown he's got the upper hand grappling. Wow. Nice timing by Changmin. You get it? Nice takedown defense by Garbett.
Who's got to watch out again? He's stepping in a little bit too recklessly. I like to see him go back to the outside, score, and then look for the takedowns. At the moment, trading will not do him any favors. Garbett is landing some straight shots on him.
Especially when he enters the pocket, right? He's keeping his head stationary. He throws the 1-2, and his head's still in the same position. If he just starts moving his head a little bit, or at least circles out to get his head offline, Gorobec might not be able to touch him when he comes in like that. Nice jab landed by Yu Changmin. These guys are trading now in third. See, Gorobec does that differently, right? He throws the 1-2.
Really, I think here they both just, if either of them was to start mixing it up, maybe throwing in some low kicks and stuff here, just here and there, it would really make the difference standing up here. There's no variation in their attacks. They're just taking it in turns, swinging at each other's heads with their hands, and neither of them are having any success with them.
He's getting ready to counter just like that. Just stays a little bit too long. Garbett's looking for that timing.
He stays right there, right? After he throws his combination, his head is still in line.
Oh, that was really well timed by Changmin.
Changmin to get the body lock, and now he's looking to knee and possibly look for another choke attempt.
Great all around.
Again, just making Garbett carry his weight.
The striking, showing his takedown defense, and now the grappling department as well. Finding the takedowns, yes, exactly.
Changmin.
Against the very game Garbett who had to stop.
Smart by Changmin to just hold him here. You know, he's been active enough so that the referee can't break it. And, yeah, it's just making Garbett tired. So all he needs to do, really, is control this round, and he's won.
Good job, but a nice little adjustment there.
I mean, sure, it's boring to watch, but it is what it is.
Right,
Yeah, Garbett here looks very tired.
Yu Chang Min will buy his time here. He knows that there's that much longer, so good ground control. Hold down the strong and explosive Gorbet.
Oh, Garbett is about to roll out of that. He's got a guillotine of his own, nearly. Nearly. It's the thing going for a guillotine at this stage of the fight where they're both soaked with sweat, that they'll just, their head will just pop out. It's way too slippery. Nice sprawl by Chang Min. Again, Garbett has found himself in this position. A little bit. Was that a little bit of creativity from Garbett trying to get out of there? I was stuck in side control.
Fantastic performance from Yu Chang Min. Well-rounded.
Is he going for submission? No.
Going against a fairly game.
30 seconds left. Yeah, Chang Min's just going to hold it here and he's won the fight, I think. Pretty safe to say. Garbett looked like he was willing to break his own neck to get out of that. Yeah, I don't think he should be putting up his hands. I'm pretty sure that Chang Min won that one. Yeah, Chang Min definitely made the right choice to start wrestling with him. That, you know, it was far too evenly matched standing up. You know, they were just trading shots really. Yeah, it's a risky game. I have been wrong on one's decisions before, but I'm pretty sure that Chang Min has won that one. Chang Min, yeah, what about you, Michael Jordan? What do you think? I think Garbett has got a chance of winning this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards.
Yeah.
Judge number 1 calls this contest in
Yeah, I
favor
think,
of June. Judge number 2 calls this contest in favor
yeah, I
of
mean,
Garbett. And judge number 3
someone scored it for Garbett.
in favor of your winner by split decision, Yoon San.
How did one judge give it to Garbett? There are questionable decisions in one at times, and yeah, just for one judge to have it for him, that has me concerned. I'm pretty sure that, like, you know, with MMA, they don't really know what they're watching too much, but I mean, anyone can see, you know, the takedown attempts went to Chang Min, submission attempts went to him, you know, control. It's a shame. Should have been a unanimous. Okay. I'm not sure what fight this is. I'm not sure what rules this will be. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, it says it's another MMA fight. MMA fights on this card just seems to be very slow. You know, it's probably because you got the Muay Thai fights on the same card, but yeah, you think that fight was 15 minutes. Most of the Thai fights 9 minutes. Makes a difference. Jonathan Haggerty, isn't it, that's fighting next? Oh, it's a fun fight. But I feel like Nongo is a better version of Rodtang. And Rodtang managed to beat Jonathan Haggerty, and yeah, I don't think that I like Jonathan Haggerty, but I don't think that he's in the same realm as Nongo. Plus, Jonathan Haggerty's gone up a weight as well to fight Nongo. Good trainer Gay in the corner. Oh. Trainer Gay, if you ever watch that fight again, Nongo versus Ramazanov, if you look in the corner when Nongo knocks him out, you'll see Trainer Gay just giving him the it goes to Hood straight away. I'm not sure who's on this card. Okay, DJ. Oh, he's a guy that really doesn't get the credit that he deserves, I think. Demetrius Johnson. I love that fight that he did against Rodtang, the mixed rules fight. I'd like to see more of those. Okay. Hoping this is a quickie. Yeah, I like that in one they score a fight as a whole rather than round by round as well in the MMA fights. And that does make a difference. If they did that in the UFC, it'd rewrite history on a lot of the fights. Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz would be one that I think would go the other way if it was scored as a whole. Says that he's a champion in something. Okay, so I could just say the commentator said he comes from a Muay Thai background. He's on a 5-fight win streak in MMA and he's got 4 submission wins, so should be interesting. Sean get his Vaseline on. Let's have a look at this Japanese guy. £134. Yeah, I'm not really saying too much about him. Said that he's got really good cardio, but you kind of expect that from guys his size.
Demetrius Johnson, Dan King, and Reese McLaren, all these guys are the top of the heat at the moment. And Wada, from that last fight against the former champ, Karen Armstrong, he learned that there's a big gap between
I think from what I can hear from the commentators, like record wise and experience wise, you probably go to the Ernesto, the Philippine guy.
with the wrestling. Once he gets you on the ground, man, he is slick. He can sub you on the feet. He's got a very unorthodox style as well. This is a big matchup for Ernesto Montilla.
Yeah, I think that gap is just from activity. You just got to be a little bit more aggressive, and he's also got to hunt for that finish. He's been so determined to stick to his game plan that a lot of times fights start to get away from him. So Wada
It's a nice twirl.
be a little bit
I think you should get extra points for that.
on the look for a finish. Wada could be the top 5 competitor.
Couple of hottie souls in the crowd.
Coming up next, we have 3 5-minute rounds of flyweight MMA. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, training out of Index MMA, holding a mixed martial arts record
10 and
of
4.
10 and 4.
It's really not a bad record.
The Philippines, Ernesto Iron
Okay, who are we going for? Ernesto Montilla or this next guy?
And introducing his opponent out of the red corner, training out of Team WADA, representing
Is it MMA pro debut?
Japan, the sweeper, WADA.
I'm just gonna grab an energy drink while I can.
You both know the rules. I expect a clean match. Obey my commands at all times. Do not strike the back of the head, okay? If you want to touch glove, do it now. Back to your corner.
Okay, let's go. Okay, who are we going for? Philippines or Japan?
Brown gets us underway. Ernesto Montilla, the black Takashi Wada in the camouflage in black as this flyweight mixed martial arts contest gets us started.
Very off-pace, low kick.
Very low in that base. Find his way down, swing. Ooh, that's a nice. He got a nice slick right hand pitch. All his way dipped on that right side. Lets it go. Very loose, very fast.
He's trying to roll that big right hand to the chin of Wada. Wada's very good.
I think something you can learn from watching these guys is like comparing them to like the more established strikers is that like they just lead in all the time with like one big shot. There's no like no feints or just anything like nothing really to set it up, so nothing lands. If you are going to fight in MMA, don't forget striking's a big part of it, and you still should be training your striking like a Muay Thai guy or a kickboxing guy, rather than just an MMA guy that strikes. It's a little bit different. Oh, there you go. He gets tagged. Oh. Oh, wrapped him up quick. Good body triangle. He's got him. I'm not sure if it's under the chin. Might just pop his head off. Good job. It's quick. He's fast on the ground. Oh, we cut him. That's what I like. Nice quick finish in MMA. 15 minutes just feels like a long time in that, like on a card like this. Yeah, I mean he held on for a while, Ernesto. It looked like that was in pretty quick.
Yeah, Wada was looking, we were saying, he was looking for a big victory
and gentlemen, your
Good
referee,
job.
Mr. Justin Brown, has called a stop to this contest after 1 minute and 52 seconds in the very first round. For your winner, by way of rear naked choke, Tatsumitsu
Very fast. I'm not sure if that was his debut. They didn't have his record up before the fight. Okay, what we got next? I feel like my the fight card on the one website's all out of order, so it could be anything. Black Panther versus Tagir Kalilov. Okay, flyweight Muay Thai. That's what we like to see.
Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, one of the legends in the sport.
There is nothing in MMA that Demetrius Johnson cannot do.
Oh, big right!
He's so good.
That's it! Demetrius Johnson gets revenge!
It's a shame he was at a weight which really isn't respected in UFC, and now it's kind of like he's gone to ONE FC and people have forgotten about him. He's so talented standing up, and his wrestling, his ground game's all good. He's brave too, you know. He did that fight against Rodtang, the special rules one. That was fun. I'd like to see him do, maybe even have a rematch at that. Fabricio Andrade. A great fight against John Lineker. Yuanchi Belch.
This Brazilian knockout machine's been on absolute tear.
One of the breakout stars, Anatoly Malikin.
This guy is a savage.
Tole's a beast. Scary man.
Christian Lee has practically cleared out the one lightweight division.
Haven't really seen much of Christian Lee, but I've heard he's very good.
He is the best lightweight on the planet.
I don't know if he's related to like Angela Lee or whatever.
Is a two-division world champion. What a comeback.
Go on, let's get the fights going.
Welcome back to Lumpini Stadium and one Friday fight. Lumpini is the pinnacle of martial arts. The most prestigious fight stadium, not in Asia, but also around the world. But still to come is the main.
That'll be a fun fight.
Lightweight World Championship will be on the line as the two sport kings, Radiant Aircel.
It's a tough one to call. Norwegian ASL's got one of those styles which is like, you know, it either does really well against a Thai guy or really bad.
Thai fans, I'm gonna beat your guy.
Oh, it's an aggressive statement.
The weapons that I've prepared for fighting Sissamut is everything. You can expect punches, kicks, knees, elbows.
Oh. So he's going to use full Muay Thai rules.
That fight is that he was playing my game plan. I hope he will do it the same this Friday.
For the two-sport world champion, Radiant Aircel.
Got great teeth.
Worried about
Don't know if they're veneers.
defending my belt in his home.
Great teeth.
It just motivates me, and I like the feeling, you know, being the underdog. It will be very incredible. First time in Lumpini. So, yeah, I'm excited. It's very important to keep the belt safe with me because I'm writing history right now. I am the fourth Surinamese fighter to fight in Lumpini Stadium ever. It's an honor for me to fight.
I mean, that's cool, but He was a little bit rude at the start, so I want Cincinnati to win now. I'm easily swayed. It's bad manners, and I'll back the other person.
What do you like so much about Randy Anderson?
He's got the pace, he's got the speed, he's got the arrangement.
No, but really, Earsel is very good. He's got a difficult pace for people to try and keep up with, but then a lot of Muay Thai guys kind of fall into the same pattern, so they become quite predictable. So that could be something that Earsel gets a better of Cincinnati with.
Kalilov, 1 inch shorter in this flyweight Muay Thai matchup. Global rules on this one: 3 3-minute rounds. The 10-point bus system will be used. 3 knockdowns in a round. That's TKO.
I'm sure I've seen Tagir Kalilov already. I'm sure he's fought in it like recently-ish in one. I could be wrong. Just doing some nice dancing for the way in, just for everybody. Those like big sponsor boards, like the people used to have them going into the UFC and stuff. I was with Mike Swick once, and he was telling me about how he was the one that kind of invented them, and it really pissed Dana White off because it was terrible for the crowd and for the cameras. But obviously it was great for the fights at the time, because they used to be able to get sponsored by everybody. Now, unfortunately, UFC, they've got like Venom now. They've bought into them. I think it's Venom. Is it Venom? It's somebody anyway. Someone's bought them before it was Reebok. And yeah, now they have them, so they're the only sponsor that they're kind of allowed, really. It's a shame. A lot of the UFC fighters' income was from sponsorships. They don't get it now. Come on, let's get him in. I've done the Vaseline job at a few fights when I was living in Perth, Australia, and like people come in and they always want to dance and stuff, but when you're trying to do my job seriously, it's on Vaseline, and it's like you just have to like grab their head and just make them be still for a sec, just put it on. My AC's turned itself down. It's very kind of it. I'm sure I've seen Black Panther before. I'm sure he's very sharp. I mean, he should be to be fighting in this, but I'm sure that I was impressed when I saw him at the time. He's in wicked shape. It's like a mini ball cap. Not sure where Jimmy's from. Sponsored by Gorilla Sups. If you're in Thailand and you need supplements, look at Gorilla Sups. They're fucking awesome. It's the only place where I know that stocks in from like European places. There, yeah, get some good pre-workouts and stuff from there.
3-minute rounds of flyweight Muay Thai. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, training out of Samingpri Muay Thai Gym.
Samingpri.
Muay Thai and
Not sure what that is.
of 23 and 11.
23 and 11 might not sound that impressive, but depending on who he's for, it's decent. A 66% win rate. They even did a nice pose for everybody there. Very Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon.
Out of the red corner, training out of Team Medi Thattur, holding a Muay Thai and kickboxing record of 76 and
Okay.
16. Representing
Not sure. I don't know where Medi Zatut. Never heard of him. Well, the crowd seemed to like him. Oh, they're going to let him do a Y crew as well. I don't understand with one. Sometimes they let them do a Y crew and then sometimes they don't. Maybe they're trying to let them do it now so that it's because one have been in trouble with the Muay Thai board for not letting them respect their trainers, which is one of the things if you look at what their complaints was against one. And of course, Y crew is just respect to your trainer. So maybe that's why they're letting them do it. Usually it's just the main events that they let them do a Y crew. Yeah, I live in Thailand. I've been living here mostly for 10 years now. Yeah, a few years in Chiang Mai and then most of the time here in Phuket. Where are you? Are you in Thailand? Where are you based? I'm just going to go and get my AC remote. I think I might have a fight with it.
Referee Baum giving his final instructions. Tagir Khalilov in the black and red. Black Panther in the black. One final prayer. Each of the corner's crew. The Mong call is removed.
Oh. I'm sorry, I can't read Thai.
Flyweight Muay Thai.
This is like the fourth, I think the fourth or fifth fight.
Jam-packed Lumpini Stadium is beginning to erupt.
Here we go. I'm trying to get off to a good start. I'm really sorry, Michael. I can't read Thai. Putai dai nid noi na krab.
Landed a leg kick right on the push kick of Black Panther. Like the feint of Khalilov. Devastating striker that is Black Panthers. Khalilov trying to work his way through the guard.
Black Panther, you know, he's landing those low kicks. Seems to be really popular with the crowd. Must be well known locally. Nice. Someone lands 2 low kicks on you. It's probably best not to turn to do it again. Oh, wow, he's not going to get back up. Wow. I didn't expect that. Nice work by Kalilov. And now he's back to doing some nice dancing for everybody. Yeah, I wasn't expecting him to land that. Wow, that was a really fast combination too. Oh, credit to him. The invisible abs don't always mean strong body. That was a good shot though. I mean, there's no denying that was a well placed hook. There's a lot of good talent coming out of Russia at the moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
They just fight at like a pace which I feel like Muay Thai guys tend to get stuck with. Like their rhythm's just off and they throw like unorthodox things which can catch them out sometimes, and seems like it's been happening a lot recently. He looks a bit like the kid that was doing cruel things to the toys in Toy Story. What's his name? Sid. Don't let him babysit your Buzz Lightyear. Okay. It's enough now. Out you get. Okay.
Tagir Kalilov, another first round KO over a highly respected opponent. How you feel jumping around the ring here, ready to go?
I'll just turn this up a little bit, maybe we can hear it. Put it on for you.
Thank you everyone for support. You know, power here. Power here, yes.
Power is 100% correct. You were going to the body early. Was
It's enough. I don't wish to hear him anymore.
pregame? Was that part of the plan?
I listened to my coach, and he said, buddy, I start from
Yeah, they're hard workers in the gym, and I think it gets drilled into them from a young age. Do you know what? Like, I'm not sure, but I think that like the situation that the Russians are in with Ukraine at the moment, they're
thank you so much.
I think it might change their mentality a little bit more, and now they seem to be really working hard in Thailand. You know, I don't want to say too much because I could be wrong, but I think the risk of maybe having to go home, but when you can't afford to be out here anymore, you know, the risk of going home and then getting drafted to go to the army, that might be enough to keep them motivated during training.
That's why I'm here.
We love it too. Can't wait to see you back inside the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, please.
Because you know, it's only recently that they've started to do so well in Muay Thai. I mean, they're doing well in these things, these one Friday night things, and you know, there is some successful guys in one, but it's only really recently that you've seen any. And I wonder, you know, just how much the Ukraine situation is playing on their minds. That was a nice combination, though. Yodlek Pet, I like to see him. He's a fun fighter to watch. Been around for a long time. It's a catch weight for £140. I think Yodlek Pet normally fights a little bit lighter than that. So must be going up to fight Saman Ashuri. On the fight card that I'm looking at, it says that after that is Pampayak. But for some reason, I think some of the fights have been done out of order. I think there's been some last minute changes on the one card. It's a shame that we don't get to see Yodson Cry anymore. Now he's retired. Nice. No problems with my AC at the moment. I'd like it to be cold, please. There we go. I think Nongo's the best guy in the world at the moment. Definitely in wine. Wow. But Mazanov, you know, is just on there. He lost again last week. Fight before that, they got lost against Nongo. I'm really enjoying these Friday night cards that one are doing. I think it's been a great idea for them with Lumpini. No, I think they kind of bailed Lumpini out. You know, I think Lumpini maybe would have closed during the pandemic if it hadn't have been for one. What's up, Mr. X? Nice to see you. I think we've got a good one here. Yodlek Pet. Yeah, I'm sure that Saman is giving up some, you know, probably naturally bigger, but he's giving up a lot of experience against Yodlek Pet. You know, Yodlek Pet's been around for a long time. Oh. He's got a mean face. Yeah, I'm really good, thanks, Mr. X. Is this the first fight that you're watching? You haven't missed much so far, really. Plenty of good fights coming up tonight. Come on. Oh, Sam. What time have you just finished work? Yeah, it's that time, innit? I like these Iranian lads really are sharp. Some really good fighters coming out of Iran at the moment. Go on, Yodlek-Pet. If you haven't seen him before, he's a pretty fun watch. Pretty din-dins down, yeah. Yeah, Yodlek-Pet's a fun one to watch. He's like I said, he's been around for a long time. Got the legs on him. You know, he's the smaller, he's the lighter fighter in here, but solid build. Here we go. Oh, he's Fighter of the Year before. I didn't know that. Yeah, Fighter of the Year is quite a prestigious thing to have. It's from one of the magazines that give it out, but they're yeah, Fighter of the Year is a big one. Solid record, 19-3, depending on who he's fought. Oh, he's doing a scary face. Oh, flexing his muscles for you. I'm sure Yodlek-Pet is terrified.
Introducing his opponent out of the red corner. He is a four-time Muay Thai world champion, training out of Tdad Cao Cao, holding a Muay Thai and kickboxing record of 85-33. Representing Thailand.
Yeah, I like Yodlek-Pet. 85-33 doesn't sound like a very accurate record to me. I'm sure that it's more like 300 fights and like 250 wins or something like that. I know he's been around for a long time. A proper veteran. I'd go with Yodlek-Pet for this one. Who do you think? I mean, that's a thing. So Yodlek-Pet, you know, he's experienced, but he's experienced against really Muay Thai guys. You know, the Iranian and Russian guys, you know, they can come in and surprise him sometimes. I'm sure he does look quite strong. I'm a little bit surprised, and fighting in smaller gloves does make a difference as well. Does look like a size difference here. But I really think, I'm sure he's really got this round to, you know, try and catch him cold. I feel like if Yodlek-Pet starts to find his rhythm, he, you know, I'm sure he'll find it quite difficult to break it then. Did tag him. He's caught Yodlek-Pet a few times. Wow. Yeah, I'm actually quite impressed with the Iranian lad, Ashuri. He's up for a scrap. He's not frightened. That was a good response to that low kick that landed. That looked like it landed quite heavily, and you know, came straight back with some punches. Did just get caught with an elbow, but didn't really seem to have much effect. We've got a minute left of the first round, but you know, it's been a competitive match so far. Ooh. Yeah, he has been tagged now. The uppercut. If you get tagged in an uppercut, it just doesn't seem like you don't really recover the same. Oh. Be a good one for this one to just go back to their corners, have a breather, and then come back out. You know, they both look like they've been tagged. Oh! I think we're saved by the bell a little bit there. Yeah, a few more seconds there would have been a different, you know, that would have been the end for him, I think. I'm having some drama with this thing. Sorry, my AC's playing up. So I'm sat here cooking. Mate, even at night time, it's still hot here in Thailand. In Phuket. It's a good first round. Yeah, I don't think this one makes it past the second round. Wow. Ashuri, you know, he's ready to pull the trigger. Didn't even see what he caught him with. Wow. Yeah, I thought Ashuri was getting better of him there, and then he dropped. Damn, what was that? I feel a little bit embarrassed. I didn't see it. What's up, Grimshaw? Not sure which shot actually did it. Is it the really short right hand that caught him? Wow, it's just that really short right hand. I'm really good, thank you. How are you? It's nice to see you on the stream. Thank you for coming on.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Justin Brown, has called
Yeah, absolutely, Patara.
27 seconds in the
Yodlepet, very good. If you notice during that exchange that he was never closing his eyes either. You'll see a lot of fighters when they're in that range, they'll kind of shut their eyes a little bit. Yodlepet was just, you know, eyes on him. Gang mad. Good to hear. Don't know who we've got next. Where in Australia, Raya? Is that Melbourne? I'm not sure at all. He is. Just gonna look on see how tall it. Yard. Leg pet height. Small. 1.62. What's that, like 5'4", 5'6"?
I felt very happy and super excited. I didn't know that they
Saman came out firing early. He was
Oh, Sydney. How's the weather there at the moment? Is it? It's not raining now, is it?
ก็ดูเหมือนว่าเขาก็เล่นเครื่องแรงใส่
Yodlek Pet is 5'3.7". He's teeny. Powerful though.
ผมทราบมากครับตัวนี้หนักมากครับผมก็โดนหลายทีครับ
Right. His punch is so powerful. I didn't expect for that. The crowd is erupting. You've got
He said that the Iranian guy was a hard hitter, said that his punches were strong.
แล้วรู้สึกยังไงบ้างครับการที่มาอยู่ที่สนามลุมพินีอยู่ท่ามกลางแฟนๆที่มาเชียร์พี่ในวันนี้ครับผมดีใจมากครับผมเพราะว่าตรงนี้ผมก็เคยต่อยมาหลายครั้งอยู่ครับผมก็ขอบคุณกองเชียร์ทุกคนครับที่มาเชียร์ผมวันนี้ครับ
I felt so happy, and I just want to thank everyone who come here and supported me today. This crowd loves it, but you know who also loves it? Chatri Singyatar. He just gave you 350,000.
Okay, so my AC's been playing up, and I've just found out that there's been something's exploded on the main road. So yeah, the electricity's not working properly.
แล้วก็เสียสมหมายครับเงียบดีครับผู้อยู่เบื้องหลังนี่ครับผมว่าทำได้นะ
Yeah.
I want to thank Kun Chatri. I want to thank my gym, and I just show everybody just did it today. You did it. I can't wait to see you do it again. Lumpini Stadium.
Yeah. Yodlek Pet Gang Mark. I think it's very strong. No. Oh man. Yeah, I'd like to go back to Australia at some point this year. Let's see. I was in Perth a few years ago. I loved it there. I never made it out to Sydney. Yeah, that right hand was so short, just over the top. Right hand left too. Wow. It's really well timed. Yeah, I'm one of them. Mine's on full blast all the time, but now it feels like someone with asthma is breathing on me. It's not doing anything. Just... Sexan's a fun watch as well. But he fought what was it? He fought a young guy. Tyson Harrison. He fought him a few weeks ago. Yeah, Sexan looked like he was out on his feet, but it gave Tyson Harrison a good fight, and he won it. I gave it to Tyson Harrison, but like if I was scoring myself, but yeah. It's a spiteful leg lock, isn't it? That? Come on, let's get it going. Yeah, have any of you seen Sexan fight before? I think some of you watched the Sexan versus Tyson Harrison fight with me. He's very popular in Thailand. Pretty sure that Pampayak's fighting on this card as well, who's another big name Thai. Oh, is that what happened, Patara? Yeah. Yeah, he didn't... In his last fight, I really didn't think that that he looked very good. He's like his balance and everything just seemed a bit off. I mean, he's still, he's still a legend, and no disrespect to him, but I think he's been in a few too many wars. Yeah, exactly. Sexan versus Harrison was a war. It's just that, Sexan's at the age now where he is wearing that with him. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so Well, Anissa Mexen upset them. You know, she was supposed to fight against Stamp Fairtex, and then for whatever reason, she didn't turn up to the weigh-in. So, you know, it's a shame, but yeah, she won't. I don't think one will really give her much of a chance anymore. Yeah, I don't know about Janet Todd. I mean, she's a big name, but I've never really seen her fight, so. Yeah, he did. Yeah, Tyson Harrison did catch him, for sure. But, you know, it wasn't too long ago I saw Sexan fighting in Channel 7 Stadium, and even there he kind of looked like, okay, he's at the end now. Yeah, I was very surprised that he got the decision that night.
He visto el evento entero y también le vi a él varias veces, he visto varias peleas suyas y nada, le veo bastante bien y poca cosa más que decir.
He's not saying very nice things, is he? Yeah, I think Mexen's probably the best, like the best in the world, but unfortunately she signed to one and then she's upset him, so it seems like they're not going to give any more fights now. You know, it is a shame. Yeah, I know that she didn't turn up to the Anissa didn't turn up to the weigh-in, but you know, apparently she had personal reasons. But Stamp said that she didn't have any interest in fighting her again now because she did that. But it's a shame because Anissa is not usually so professional, and you know, if that's going to hinder her career now. Yeah, beating Stamp would be a big thing for her. Who did she beat before that? The fight before that was Marie Rumet, I think. No, Mr. X, she's still signed to one, as far as I know, but yeah, I feel like one are not going to really offer any big fights. I mean, it's just one of those things. One don't have to offer you fights. Yeah, and I'm with you, A18. I think, yeah, I did think that he should have gone to Harrison, but you know, whatever. That's a problem. You can't ever really leave a fight to the judges, and yeah. But in my opinion, Tyson Harrison did enough. This one should be fun though. I mean, Sexan, he still does make entertaining fights. You know, wherever he is in his career, you know, his fights are always entertaining. No, they get paid per fight. They normally get show money and then like a winning money, like say 10 and 10 or something like that. You're right, Patara. Yeah, you know. Did you see the fight between Sexan and Tyson Harrison, Patara? Did you think that Sexan won? I mean, really, the good thing is that it didn't really take anything away from Tyson Harrison's stock. You know, with it being Muay Thai, that records are less important. And you know, the people that watched it, I think they knew that he at least had a good fight with Sexan. Yeah, it is a shame for Anissa. You know, she's. Yeah, I'd like to know why she didn't turn up before I can really like comment. But you know, I know her and her husband. I've seen them both regularly. And they said that it was something personal. So Yeah, but it upset Chattery. I mean, at the end of the day, if one fighter pulls out, you know, an injury can happen right up until the last minute. In my opinion, it's up to the promoter to have a backup. And he ended up that he didn't have a backup, so he ended up having to pull someone out from one fight and put them in. Was it Supergirl who pulled out from one fight and then put her against Stan, and then it left that one girl wasn't fighting. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, like, yeah, I don't agree with the treating her like that, to be honest. It's a shame. Yeah, you know, I haven't seen Sexan versus Carrillo. Was that a good fight? Who won that? Yeah, I think, you know, like, if someone did that in the UFC, I'm pretty sure they'd get their contract cut straight away, which would be better than being left in limbo like Anissa seems to be. Yeah, Sexan has fought everybody, Rodtang and everyone. It's tough as nails. I think this is the main fight of like the 2-card thing that they do. Then they're gonna have some more. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so I'm looking at the fight card for tonight. It's just that the fights are all out of order. But we've still got Same, Pampayak, fun to watch. Yeah, still some good ones on. I mean, okay, so he's training with Sit Yod Tong, and he's 45-8, which is a solid record. I never want to count Sexan out, but judging by his last fight, I think this guy could be quite, like, Sexan's last fight, I feel like this guy might have the advantage.
Introducing his opponent out of the red corner. He is a 4-time Muay Thai world champion, training out of Orkwon Wong, holding a Muay Thai and kickboxing record.
Just to make it fun, A18, I'll go with the Romanian guy. Just to make it fun. Yeah, that's the only problem with it, Mr. X. But, you know, at least one are putting on a lot of shows. I mean, whatever reason that Anissa pulled out of the fight, maybe, you know, it's something that's lasted and that's why she's not been fighting. But, you know, I haven't spoken to her to know. But I'd like to see her back soon. But I don't think it'll be. I don't think she'll fight against Stam. I think she'll probably need to have 1 or 2 fights before she gets that opportunity again. I think she'd beat Stamp anyway. I don't think that. I think she's a little bit too good for Stamp. Stamp can be a little bit lazy at times. And that fight was supposed to be mixed rules between Anissa and Stamp, I think. Yeah, I mean, look at Sexan, you know, he's still attacking well, but his balance and stuff just seems off. The thing is, he's fought like that for years, so it's hard to say whether if it's just wear and tear or what it is. but he's tough as nails. Ooh, it's a bad sign. Oh, really good movement there by Vitesse. Sexton caught him. I think it was more of a trip than anything, but still, it'll be noticeable to the judges. Nice spinning elbow there by Sexton. Ooh. No. I mean, they're not. Neither of them seem to be hugely powerful strikers. But Sexton's kind of got like the it's not nice to say, but he's kind of got the Homer Simpson thing going on. You'll see that guys just exhaust themselves trying to smash him, and then he'll manage to get some shots in at the end when they're tired. Ooh. Yeah, it's a shame he had to get old. Sexton Gale. Yeah, it's a shame he had to get old. Got a fun style though. Who do you think won that round? It was actually nice work from both of them, to be honest. It was both of them landed quite effectively, I think. Effectively on the scorecards anyway. Sexton, he's still quite creative, in his times. That elbow was really nice. It's not easy to throw that with that technique, with that kind of short range, and the way that he does it is quite safe. Vitesse, stringing together some shots now. I do speak a little bit of Thai. Yeah, I try as much as I can. Unfortunately, in Phuket, everybody speaks English, so it's not easy to practice and to learn. Put Thai Dai need no cab. Yeah, do you speak any Thai? I noticed that Patara's in the chat, so I'm trying to make a little bit of an effort. Oh. Wow. No, Vitesse actually looks like quite a solid fighter here. He's it's not easy to fight someone like Sexton and to always push him forward. That's it, Sexton. Get him in the balls. Slow him down. The thing is, in these Muay Thai fights, he's wearing a metal cup and it's thick metal. In my opinion, there's no way that he's got hurt. That doesn't hurt. But he's buying himself a few seconds. He might say that the cup's come loose and you'll see someone come up behind him and adjust. But in general, I mean, that was on the cup, but you can see it register afterwards. See, registered afterwards. I think there was a little bit of doubt creeping in. Now, I could be wrong, but I think that he's feeling a little bit tired, and that's why he did that. the internal battle that you must have yourself when you fight someone like Sexan that's just taking all of his shots and still coming at you. You know, it must be difficult to deal with. And that's when you start to get those that like feeling of doubt creeping in. You know, when you're fighting, there's only you that is really saying that you can do it. You know, you're facing that guy that's saying that you're going to go down. Then you're facing his corner, which is saying it. The whole crowd are probably saying it as well. You know, so yeah, Vitesse is, you know, if he does have that chink in his armor with his, you know, where he's feeling tired and stuff, it's going to be difficult for him to stay on his feet and keep going. It's not easy to push through that. You know, the fighting really is a mental thing. Yeah, I spoke about it before, but it's like a drowning feeling that, you know, you have to imagine that Vitesse has got with Sexan. He's not getting time to get a breath. But I do think Sexan is having a much better fight here than he did against Tyson Harrison. You know, they're a more similar height. I think he struggled with the height of Harrison a little bit. Ooh. Wow, good round. It's a fun round. I think Sexan probably edged it. Yeah, he's very tall. Yeah, he's very tall for the weight. Yeah, and I think Sexan was, you know, he looked like he was struggling with that, but you know, he did enough to get the win on the scorecards that day with those judges. So, but yeah, it seems to be fighting a better fight here. Ooh. You know, you still see some moments of really good creativity by Sexan. And he's tough as nails, isn't he? There's no dying him. Oh. Yeah, I think Sexan's got this. So when you come to Thailand A18, I'll buy you a drink. You can have a protein shake. Strong body lock by Sexan. That's all you need just to neutralise the clinch. Just try and keep your head as close to them as you can and lock them up. You can avoid being elbowed that way. Oh. Must be so demoralising to fight him. Less than a minute left. Yeah, Sexton really found his rhythm in this.
Sexton just smothering Vitesse in this third and final round.
The last act of a desperate man's a flying kick or a spinning kick. If it gets to the last round of your fight and someone starts to spin or do flying stuff, they're pretty knackered. That's what that means. Doing a good job here. It was a good fight. Doidy Mark. A good fight. I think, you know, going off what we saw before, I think Sexton will probably get it. I do think that, you know, Vitesse did have his moments, but I think that this will go to Sexton. Yeah, he's like an even more reckless Diaz brother. You know, he definitely uses his toughness as a weapon. Well, I think that the Harrison fight was more to Harrison than this one was to Vitesse. So, and Sexton won that one, so I think that Sexton will win this one. Yeah. Yeah. Not sure what flag that is on Sexton's shirt here, on his vest. He's got a Thai flag on his back, but I'm not sure what that flag is. Maybe he's Cambodian, maybe.
Sexton, every single time you set foot in this ring, it is so much fun to watch.
Oh no. Oh no, Michael Jordan.
And love for you. How are you feeling, my friend?
Oh. The fuck? My AC's back on with a vengeance, Jesus Christ. I didn't mean to blaspheme. Lord have mercy. Yeah, he doesn't have the prettiest of Muay Thai, does he? Yeah, it definitely doesn't have pretty Muay Thai, but, you know, it's been effective throughout his career. And he's tough as nails. But, you know, when I was coaching a lot, one of the compliments I used to hate hearing about one of my fighters was oh, he's really tough. Well, you shouldn't really ever see that. I'm being used for my AC now. Everybody's power's gone out except for mine. So I'm being used. Neighbours are here. And they gave him the bonus. I mean, it was you know, whether or not you thought that you won, it was a well-fought fight. They worked hard for it, both of them. I hope that his opponent gets a bit of a bonus too. Fair's fair. Is your AC still off? Yeah.
คุณชาตรีสิทธิ์ยอดทองมากๆครับ
Huh?
I want to thank you คุณชาตรีสิทธิ์ยอดทอง for this amazing gift. I would save this money for my children's scholarship.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh,
to
that's
have your
nice.
kids. Great job.
So, if you thought that Sexan didn't win, you wish that he didn't have money to give his kids for their scholarship. So, that's nasty.
Silvio Vitez, great fight, great performance. You might have come out on the losing end of the judges' scorecards, but how do you feel about your performance here tonight?
Yeah, Singapore are probably getting annoyed with with all these bonuses. I think that might actually be the first one of the night. I can't remember. I think it was the first one tonight. Someone else was talking about the Singapore government too.
So basically, I feel very thankful to Sexan that I've been able to fight with him, and he has been my reference for a long time. And because of him, he has been able to be here with the stadium full of people. And what he feels right now, he would like to nothing, just say hi to the family, and he hopes that he will be able to come back and fight again.
Yeah, well, it was a fun fight either way. I'm just shaking a drink. I'm not misbehaving on camera. Good fight. Excuse me. You know, they both had their moments. Michael, you know, they... I thought that the Harrison fight went more to Harrison than this one went to Vitez, and they've given both to him. So, yeah. I can definitely see why it should be 1-2. Yeah. But, I mean, the way that they score, they're probably scoring a lot for aggression and whatever else. You know, Sexan was definitely the one that was going forward more. I don't know. Sometimes, it's things that you got to think the judges are sat quite low. So they're looking up or up towards the fight. So sometimes they can't really see everything that's going on. Yeah. I'm not sure if both of them get the bonus or just Sexan. Melu Cup. Steve just wants to say hello to everybody. Here he is. Steve's not much of a fighter himself, but he likes to watch. And he's game if the he will kill if he has to. Okay. Yeah. Sleeping. It's been a while since that guy fought. Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing Alazov fight next. I'm not sure when that'll be. No, some good fights for him if he wants them. Steve's gone straight to sleep, but I think he's probably the laziest dog I've ever met. It's non-go next week. Oh, thank you, Cop and Cab. Yeah, it's non-go next week. I think he is, isn't he? No, it's a door.
Welcome back to One Friday Fights here from the legendary Lumpini Stadium in Bangkok, Thailand.
I get to.
I'm Mitch Shilson and I am with Gianni Suba. And Gianni, what a
Yeah, I saw that Nongo's training with
but we still have 5 more
what's his name, Trainer Gay. There was a video there on his Instagram.
for the lightweight Muay Thai World Championship as
It was a good fight, wasn't it?
King Rahian Ersel defends his lightweight
Yeah, Sexton's tough as nails.
Sin Samut.
After a closely contested first
Okay, yeah, so Nongo's fighting on April the 21st. So is it Rod Tang next week?
told us that he wants to take more risk. He wants to leave no doubt as to who is the #1 lightweight on the planet. Since Amuklimir has this crowd behind him, this Lumpini Boxing Stadium crowd will be electric.
Oh, Rod Tang versus Suplex in K1 rules. I didn't know that.
Can he do enough
Oh.
damage? Can he close the distance and do enough damage to win tonight?
I think I still probably favour Superle. I don't know. What do you think, Superlek or Rod Tang?
As Kulab Dam faces Muay Thai. We also get the return of the former strawweight Muay Thai world champion Sam A as he faces
These last 3 fights in particular are good. I like Sam A and yeah. One really is delivering. But this is quite a stacked card just for like casual Fridays.
Sulaiman from Myanmar. 1-inch height advantage he has in this catch-weight Muay Thai rule set. Global rules in this one. 3 3-minute rounds. The 10-point
Okay.
system will be used. 3 knockdowns in a round. That's a TKO. No throws or grappling in this one.
I just think that I think Rod Tang just I don't know. I think Superlek probably plays the longer range a little bit better. I think he might be a little bit too safe for Rod Tang to really catch him. But I don't know. I mean, Rod Tang's so good as well. Like it's a really difficult one to call. Sawadee Krab. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, really, I think that fight should have been in small gloves anyway. I don't understand why it's kickboxing. Yeah, if it was small gloves, then I would go more with Rod Tang. But yeah, big gloves, I think Superlek probably does it. I mean, the other thing to think is the fight in the ring or is it in a cage? If it's in a cage, then Superlek can move around a little bit easier, and they can keep scoring while he's going backwards. In a ring, Rod Tang could trap him a little bit better in the corners, which of course that's where Rod Tang's most dangerous. So yeah, there's a few variables. I'm not sure where that fight is. I don't think it's at Lumpini. I'm just gonna look. I'm not being rude. Okay, I'm gonna look. One Fight Night A. Yeah, it's in the Singapore Indoor Stadium, so I think that's in a cage. So, yeah, I'd favour Superlek. Yeah, Same is his brother-in-law.
From the red corner,
Yeah. So Superlek is Same's brother-in-law. Same is so good. He's one of the he's been one of the top guys for a long time. He's a little bit old now, but he's good. Excuse me. Oh, it's a nice outfit. I know, Mr. X, you're not a fan of Singapore, are you? Yeah. Yeah, I think I did a video about that, didn't I? The Suplex versus Puertes. I watched it at least. Yeah. Suplex very smart. I don't think that he'd get bullied by Rodtang the same way that everyone else does. I don't think and I don't think Rodtang will try and play around as much as he does normally. So it's an interesting fight. Still, I'd prefer it to Muay Thai rules in small gloves. Not sure why he's wearing lipstick. I think he's just brought sexy back to ONE FC. Let's go.
4-pound catchweight Muay Thai contest. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, training out of Huxwan Muay Thai Camp, holding a Muay Thai and kickboxing record of 13-3. Representing...
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I think... I don't know. I mean, there's a few things that it could be. Like they could probably fight kickboxing more often than they could fight Muay Thai. You know, with you know, there's less risk of cuts with no elbows. And I think they're probably encouraged to fight different rules while they're in one as well. You know, and sometimes it just favours their style. I mean, kickboxing wasn't really a thing in Thailand until more recently. So, you know, maybe it's a Singapore influence. It's trying to get them to go into kickboxing. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the lipstick's about. I mean, it's nice that he matches his gloves, I suppose. Yeah, Danny Puertes does look like a small, like that. He's small but very strong. I mean, the weight of that like 60, 65 kilos maybe 60. Strong. Nice kick by Suleiman. Now look at the thickness of both of their legs. Nice left hook. Suleiman really needs to drop his chin a little bit. He's holding his chin quite high. You know. The kick's strong, but he keeps lunging in with it a little bit too much. So he's having to try and spring back out again, and he's leaving himself at risk of getting tagged by Chaungo. Oh yeah, he's definitely a big 60. It's crazy when you get guys at that weight that are strong. They've got like quite a heavy frame for their size. Oh wow, Suleiman's really putting it together well. You know, technically, you know, he's a little bit flawed, but I mean, he's been effective so far. Very high energy. If you notice when he throws his lead leg kick, he's kind of kicking up more. He kind of needs to get his hip into it and just bring it across just a little bit more, and that kick will probably land against the body. It's the hardness, I think, of the gloves. You know, those small gloves, they put tape on underneath. I think each punch that lands probably feels more like an elbow, and it's just more difficult to defend. With the bigger gloves, they can just cover up like this, but with the smaller glove, it'd fit through the openings of the guard. So I think they get tagged more with the small gloves just because they're not used to defending that. If you're going to try and defend against like small gloves, you have to really get your head movement working and your parries too. That's true, they do. You get an eye poke. Yeah, sometimes they can end up kicking high, like, you know, I'm sure that he's trained to kick into the body. I think he's just trying to kick a little bit too high. I think he's trying to aim for, like, maybe the head or, you know, maybe towards their wrist, but it's just not landing. So what he needs to do is just make the adjustment of just going across the body just a little bit more. But he's putting his work together, you know, really nicely. Oh, that kick was nice. Knee. Yeah, he's an impressive fighter. No, he's really light on his feet as well for someone that you know, he is landing with power. Oh, nice. That knee was a wicked counter to his punches. And that kick too. Wow, okay. He dropped him with a jab. He'd double up on a jab and drop him there. That's what it looked like. There you go. Good way of neutralising the clinch like that. Almost like you would with the rear naked choke. Just get it really tight. Oh. Yeah, Sulaiman really is, like, he's overwhelming his opponent here. So just be careful. He's leaving himself open to getting tagged. And he's expending a lot of energy. No, he's going to have to try and recover. Oof. John Go's not looking good. Wow, yeah, I think that'll be it. Yeah. Yeah, he looked like he was out on his feet for a while there. Turned into a good fight. Well, for him. Yeah. Impressive, you know. Sometimes you see those guys that really lighten up on their toes like he was, and it's almost like they find it hard to generate power because they can't plant their feet. But he managed to. He countered the boxing really well with like some well-timed knees and kicks. I mean, he did look messy. Like, gonna say, but effective in his own way. He did enough to win that fight anyway. I mean, it also seemed like once he'd got his momentum going forward, that Chan Gao just didn't find his feet. Might not have been the most technical fight, but it was, you know, it was good bit of energy. It was a lively fight. Why is he dressed like a chef? Does he own like a chicken place or something? I'm not sure. I mean, I hope that's an apron. And I haven't just made a horrible racism.
Sulaiman, I can see you are overcome with emotion. What a huge victory for you as Mr. Rhodey not only walks away with the W, but also 350,000 baht for that victory tonight.
Wow, they gave him the bonus too. Chatri's throwing money around. Courtesy of Singapore. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's got a rotty rest. That's smart. Oh, he seems like a nice man. Is he from Myanmar? You know what? I keep thinking about it, Mr. X. There was an offer about a year ago now, maybe a bit more, and I really did think about it then. We'll see. Oh. Oh, so his dad's in hospital at the moment. He's going to use the money to help pay for the treatment. So if you thought that he wasn't, you know, any good, then you're wishing bad things on his dad. Shame on you. No, good for him. And he's definitely a hustler. You know, promoting his Roti restaurant while he's there fighting. That's pretty cool. It's an unusual knockout, but I think, you know, Shanghai was, you know, out on his feet for a while. I think he'd had enough. I'd like to see him again anyway. So, you know, he had the high energy style, so it made for a lively fight. Yeah, I'd like to see, like, you know, you got the likes of Jake Paul and stuff. It would be cool to see him, like, give him Muay Thai a go. And they've got a platform where it could get people that aren't interested, could get them interested in striking. You know, like if Jake Paul rematched Tommy Fury, but this time it was Muay Thai rules. That'd be fun. And then, you know, like put a few Thai guys on and, you know, try and get them some money. But yeah, there's a while ago, one got in touch with the gym that I was at the time and asked if I'd wanted to go over. And at the time, I was pretty done with fighting, and yeah, so I turned it down. And when they're a company that don't ask twice. They also sign everyone on different deals too. Like depending on who it is and how much they like you and what you come from, you can end up going on to a really good deal or a really bad one. I'd imagine that the Muay Thai guys get paid less than the MMA guys do. Just that seems to be the way that it is. Also, at the time when one asked, when the offer came up, I was earning really good money fighting locally in Phuket. It didn't make much sense for me to go to Bangkok and stuff and cut weight and everything else when I could just fight locally and earn just the same amount of money without having to do all the really hard work. I mean, that was at a time when I wasn't hungry to be pushing my career that much. You know, I pretty much had enough. Yeah, I mean the good thing is with that Suleiman guy just getting that bonus is that like, you know, he seems to be like a well-deserving guy. You know, it's out there. You can assume that he's, you know, probably working in his restaurant a lot. Then he comes out to promote his restaurant, and then he's you know, using his money to pay for his dad's treatment. So it's nice to have those, you know, those guys earning a bit extra. I think I could be wrong, but it was pretty sure it was like $3,000 and $3,000 if you win. I think it might be less. It might be 3,000 and 1,500. But that was before they did the Lumpini stuff. So, you know, I'm sure that these fights get paid a lot less. Yeah, Chad should be a fun fight. I'm sure he's got some experience, hasn't he? Someone like Rodtang probably. It's really hard to say. I would guess that he's on at least $10,000 to $15,000 to turn up, and then probably the same again to win. I could be wrong, but I mean they. Yeah, just in general, like they don't get paid as much. You know, I think on average the fighters in one get paid higher, but the top guys don't earn as much as the top guys do in UFC, for example. Like, there's no one earning Conor McGregor money or, you know, Israel Adesanya money in one. But one also don't generate money the same way that UFC do. That, you know, there's no pay-per-view or anything like that. So, yeah. What does Singapore get in exchange for you know, cashing in some you know, but giving one some money? What do they get in exchange? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's good and bad depending on who you are. I mean, the thing is, Rodtang could probably fight 6 times a year. Yeah, I mean, I'm not entirely sure. I think that, like, I mean, it's possible that, you know, it could be getting that much. I'm sure Liam Harrison doesn't fight for cheap. Well, I'm sure Liam Harrison was taking about £10,000 a fight, and he wasn't the champion. So I mean, take it from there. Is that what it is? So Singapore want to take over the fight scene, so they're giving one cash. Okay, that makes sense. I get that. I guess they want to kind of be like the Vegas of Asia, something like that. Is that what you think? It's hard to say. You know, it's hard to say. I mean, a lot of them, like someone like Rodtang might really love to fight. So if he, you know, maybe he does want to fight and just wants to keep fighting as often as he can. But I've also known ties to like get paid a load of money and then they kind of don't think about the next day. So it's kind of like they'll party and go crazy for a short time, and then it's like they, you know, they can kind of blow it a little bit. I mean, I'm sure anyone can. It's not just ties, but yeah. I mean, it makes sense if they're getting paid like big money to fight as often as they can and get out early. I mean, Rodtang, you know, he's definitely going to be showing some signs of CTE in the next couple of years with the way that he fights. Yeah, I mean, have you, have you ever been to Macau, Mr. X? That's kind of that's what they say is the Vegas of Asia, isn't it? But yeah, I mean, it makes sense if they were bringing people over to come fight. It'd be great for tourism. I mean, then you'd have like what, Vegas, Abu Dhabi, and Singapore being like the fight capitals. Oh my God, this girl's got a record of 202 wins and 12 losses. It's a solid record. How was Macau? Did you like it there? It's like a mix of, what is it, is it like a mix of Chinese and Portuguese or something like that? Yeah. Yeah, it might last you a whole weekend at Bangla Road. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. But there are more Asians than there are Europeans, aren't there? You know, so that one's got a bigger audience. I guess that, like in general, though, Asians don't travel as much, though, do they? I suppose you wouldn't get many Thai tourists or Japanese tourists flying over to Singapore. I don't think. So yeah, I see what you mean by mentioning the times. Yeah, they'd have to do that. Oh. That's all there is. Casino and Portuguese ruins. I heard it was a beautiful place, but yeah, I haven't really looked into it too much. This guy's had a few fighters on tonight. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I don't gamble. Yeah, I spent nearly a year living in Vegas, coaching out there, and yeah, there wasn't much for me to see out there other than the mountains, and that was about it. Yeah, I don't really party and I don't really gamble, so there's nothing for me there. But the gyms are nice. Extreme Couture was cool. Nice tee. Palumpy really needs to settle down and like establish yourself with something. You know, even like a nice strong jab. You know, she's walking backwards and trying to throw kicks, but she seems very awkward. She's standing with her feet very close together, and it's almost like she's like nervous, very uptight. Yeah, if you look at Palumpy, look at how straight her legs are. No, she's not ready to spring into action. But Gigi, you see how she pulls her head right across, pulls her head right out of the line. She's like anticipating an elbow or something landing. That right hand of Palumpy, he's getting quite close to Petjija. He's looking at her in the eyes as she's just pulling her head up like that. She's Palumpi, just, you know, she just needs to let a decent jab go. She's not, you know, there's plenty of room for it. I think if she fired a jab straight to the middle, it would land. Oh, there's a nice right hand that caught her, and somehow she bounced backwards. So if you're taller than your opponent here, like Palumpi is against Petjija, one of the easiest things that you can do is just throw keep your hands nice and tight here, and just throw an up elbow, and it'll go straight through their guard. You know, even if it doesn't land, it's at least a deterrent. Like, okay, if you come any closer, I'm going to get you. Like it, you know, she's just not doing it. I think that she's going to do this fight, and then she'll look back and kick herself. Yeah, if you're a tall fighter, you can have the easiest nights. All that you really need is a good jab, a good like upwards elbow, and a teep and a knee maybe. That's it. You set. You know, you'll walk through most of your opponents just with that. No. You can see the stiffness in her, just the way that she threw that inside low kick there. Very stiff, Palumpi. Oh. Head kick just came as a smack in the face. Nice knee. There's a nice elbow there by Petjija. That wouldn't have happened, but if you look at Palumpi, she's so stiff. Her legs are so rigid as well. Like sweeping her from the clinch really will be easy. Ooh. I don't understand why. The referee should have let her go down there, in my opinion. He shouldn't really give a standing 8 count like that. No, you know, there's a few fighters that don't get that chance. Whoa. She's mixed up like left hooks to the body and the head really well, Petjija. Palumpi stuck. There you go. That was just waiting to happen. She wanted out way sooner than that, I think. You could kind of see the doubt creeping in after a while. Oh. Petjija, you know, she looks a solid fighter. I'm not sure what weight she is, but I mean, like someone like her might be an interesting fight for Stam. Yeah, I mean, if you're Palumpi's coach, you know, you really have to spend time getting it to work with the lead side. You know, getting the jabs going, get that lead elbow going. Oh, yeah. She went into that fight under-equipped. She's wearing an Angel fight gear. Angel Fight used to. I think that's like the women's only promotion that was around a few years ago. Had like Teresa Winston Meyer, Naman Simbi was in there as well.
After 1 minute and 38 seconds in the second round, for your winner by way of technical knockout, Perdita.
She came into the fight with an impressive record. I'm not surprised. But if you rewatch that fight, you'll see just how stiff and rigid Palumpe was. And the openings were there for her. She didn't work to find them.
Perdita, what a performance. Great knockout win. You went to the body early and often. Was that the game plan here tonight?
ก็วันนี้ทำได้ดีมากๆนะครับผมได้น็อกเอาท์เร็วมากๆดูเหมือนพี่จะโฟกัสกับการต่อยเข้าลำตัวอันนี้เป็นแผนหรือเปล่าครับ
Think bonus.
ค่ะก็วันนี้ก็คือวางแผนมาชกในรูปแบบนี้อยู่แล้วค่ะคือมีหมัดมีศอกที่ได้วางแผนไว้เลยค่ะค่ะ
Yes, that is my plan. I plan to use a combination of my fist and my elbow.
I know you like to stay active. How soon can we see you back inside the Lumpini ring?
รู้นะครับว่าอยากจะกลับมาต่อยที่นี่และเมื่อไหร่ที่คิดว่าเราจะได้เห็นกันอีกครับผมที่สนามแห่งนี้
ค่ะก็คือเราจะได้เห็นกันอย่างต่อเนื่องค่ะคือเราต้องฝึกฝนแล้วก็ซ้อมให้หนักแน่นแข็งแรงคือเราก็จะมาเจอกันในครั้งหน้าอีกค่ะค่ะ
Yeah, the Venom, what's it called? Venom Fight Club or something like that. Yeah, they're putting out some good fighters at the moment. They were a bit unlucky last week with their Ramazanov. We didn't do too well. But there's plenty of good guys going through. I think that's one of the places where I want to take in fighters from. I think if you're training there and you're doing well, I think you'll probably get shortlisted to go and fight in one in these shows. I've got a friend, Lee Colville, who's a former world champion. He's from the UK. He was like Raymond Decker's protege. He's, talking about going up to there and seeing if he can get into one. If he does, he'll be an exciting, he'll like throw a spanner in the works. I think he's exciting. But he's like old school style, like Dutch guys. Throws aggressive hands and then low kicks on the end of everything. Strong. He fights at around 60 kilos. So fights at a weight where the ties are really competitive. So he'd be a good one to see in there. I'm hoping for him that he does go up there. Venom Gym's in Pattaya, which has put some people off. The Rocky 1 fight. Or was it Rocky 2 where they both knock each other down? That's what that's like. Yodkei Gao. That was a shocker for me. I didn't expect Y2K to go out like that. No, I haven't seen it yet. What do I search for? I'll YouTube it now, so I can watch it later on. Let me see. I'll search for it now, see if I can find it. Are you watching UFC this weekend? Oh, is it this one? The show you. Full the test. That one. Yeah, I think I've just seen it. Yeah, MMA on point. Yeah, that's it. I'll watch it later. Oh yeah. This weekend we got UFC. Got Rafael Fiziev versus Justin Gaethje. Oh, that's going to be fun. Who do you think? Personally, I think Rafael. I think lands a little bit too heavy. He's very fast and he's an experienced striker. I think even though Justin Gage is, you know, a good striker, I just think that Rafael does it a little bit better. I think that Same's 39. Still fun to watch though, Same. That left kick is dangerous, so strong. Yeah, I'll watch it. And then there's what, Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman. I think, you know, Leon Edwards seems to forget that Usman won every round except for when he got knocked out. I hope that he's not gone into the fight too confidently. I hope he's, you know, he has put in the work in for his sake. Yeah, it's crazy. You know, a few years ago, me and Rafael were fighting in Bangla Stadium at the same time. You know, we missed each other in like tournaments. Like there was a 80 kilo tournament and 75 kilo tournament, and like the 8-man tournaments that they do there. And yeah, both in there at the same time. And Rafael was knocking everybody dead, but he used to gas out. And then he moved to Tiger. You know, and then yeah, they really spent a lot of time working on his cardio. And now he's, you know, he just doesn't get tired anymore. You'll see it. I'm pretty sure that, you know, he'll beat Gagey. Yeah, I think Usman is just a little bit too well rounded. You know, he's good everywhere. But Leon, you know, he was losing the fight against him. You know, just got very lucky with that left kick. But I mean, how much has it affected Usman? You know, he hadn't been knocked out before. That can play on him. You know, maybe he'll struggle mentally after that. It'll be gross. I just need to do this.
From the blue corner, Ryan Sheehan.
If you want, Raj, you can see if your AC is back on. If it's not, you can set up your blanket and stuff. You can sleep on the sofa if you want. Okay. Oh, it's St. Patrick's Day as well, isn't it? It's a big night for the Irish. I'm sure that they'll be partying a potato after this. I've had hay fever for the first time ever in Thailand. I think it's hay fever. It's either like pollution from the burning season. What about, do you think Conor McGregor will do well against Michael Chandler? I think Conor does him. I think Conor's such a sniper. I think he'll be able to put Chandler to sleep when the time comes. Here we go. I think, you know, it's crazy to think how long Same's been around. I've seen him fight like quite a few times in Phuket through the years. Yeah, talk about Bangla Stadium. You know, it's pretty crazy that now it's like, you know, the level's so low in there. But you know, a few years ago, they were having great fighters come through. You know, I've said it before. There was like me on one night. There's like me, Rafael Fiziev. There's a guy that was on The Ultimate Fighter that he went into Risen in the end, named Jake Hune. There was him, and then there was a guy called Kiachai, who was like a really big name locally at the time. And yeah, but now you like I put on one of their streams the other day, and it was terrible. It works. Oh. Well, there's only a couple of fights left, so we can chill and whatever. Yeah, if Chandler comes out, you know, and wants to win the fight rather than trying to win more fans, I think, you know, if he comes out and takes him down, you know, Chandler's a dangerous wrestler. You know, he's extremely powerful. I think Conor still has a tendency to get tired, especially now that he's carrying that much more mass. I'm surprised at the size of his face. At the UFC weigh-ins and stuff, when he was there, his face is huge. But I think Conor coming back into the sport's a good thing. You know, he brings a lot into the UFC. You know, I think even when he's retired from fighting, they should kind of keep him around as a presence in the UFC. I mean, probably similar to like how Charles Sonnen is, but I don't know how much interest Conor would have in doing that. Let's go, Samay. Ever seen Samay fight before?
Ladies and gentlemen, next we have three-minute rounds of strawweight Muay Thai. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he is a WBC Muay Thai World Champion. Training.
Okay, WBC World Champion.
Holding a Muay Thai and kickboxing record of 30-9. Representing.
Yeah, solid record. I mean, 75% win rate. It's pretty good. Not sure about the name though. I think War Machine would have to go.
Introducing his opponent out of the red corner, he is the former one flyweight and strawweight Muay Thai world champion and the former one strawweight.
Definitely a difference in experience here, isn't there? 372 wins, 48 losses.
Kickboxing record of 372 and 48. Representing Thailand.
I didn't know that Evolve was still going, to be honest. Haven't heard anything about them for a long time. Let's have a quick hug before we smash each other to bits. Let's go. It's a strange technique selection there. Samay's balance. I mean, Sheehan, you know, he's probably got this round to really try and put it on him. You know, if you're in his shoes and you know, you're fighting a big name like Samay, you know, you really have to try and push to start quick and try and get him out of there. You know, he's got a big chance to you know, cause an upset. You know, I don't doubt that Samay is the favourite going into this fight. Ooh. It's a nice straight left to left elbow combo there. Yeah, Samay's one of the smart fighters that will kind of pick you apart everywhere. He does everything pretty well. Kicks so fast. Balance. Yeah, I mean, it's so hard to kick him off his feet. As soon as you catch his leg, he plants his foot onto the floor, like you see his whole foot go down. You see some people that will try and come up onto balls of their toes and, oh, he's got him. It's not good with a minute left of the round. Huh. Nice. Yeah, it was well placed. Got welts on his back. I mean, I know the Irish are a different kind of pale, but that kicks right around the back. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, if you're in Sheehan's corner, you really have to be trying to tell him to sit behind his boxing a little bit. Try and get Samay to open up. Even use your feints to bait him into like kicking. If he commits to a kick and he misses, then you can punish him for that. But at the moment, it seems like Sheehan's trying to be a little bit too clever, and you're not gonna outsmart Samay. No, respect to him. He's 40 fights in. He's a WBC world champion, but Samay's a different kind of experience. And he's very intelligent. Yeah, Samay's got, and the thing is with him, like he's very high IQ, but he's all of his weapons are good. It's like a Muay femur that likes to come forward. It's difficult. That elbow was really cheeky that he just landed there. Nice. And he's not getting punished for landing these kicks. Sheehan's catching them, but he's still taking them. He's not moving out to the side enough, and he's not being quick enough to try and pull him off his feet. Nice. Yeah, when you try and catch that kick, it's not just catching it. You should really try and snatch it and move quickly. As soon as he plants his feet, you're not going to be able to land it. Plants his foot, sorry. Yeah. This would be really demoralising for Sheehan to be, he's gone down like a few times this round, but it'll feel like he's never off the floor to him. His balance is so good. Oh, I hate clinch fighters. They're the worst. Like fighting against like, especially like my worst opponent would be like a tall southpaw clinch fighter. And they're exhausting. You know, yeah, like I always used to do like quite a lot of strength and conditioning so for my size, I used to carry like quite a lot of muscle for like 70 kilos, and I used to get really tired, like by clinching. Like just striking didn't make me tired, but I'd clinch for like, you know, 3 or 4 seconds and come out exhausted, like, and yeah, so they were the worst for me. One of the best. Wow, and he's gone. That's it. That was a really well placed left hand. One of the best clinch fighters in the world, in my opinion, is Johnny Betts, who trains at Tiger Muay Thai. He barely hits pads, he barely does anything, but he got all the way to like Max Muay Thai champion. He's, you know, fought a lot of good Thais, and he's the only Falang that I've seen fight Thais and clinch him to death. And then Thais go back to their corner, and you see their reaction on like, you know, when he's fighting in Max Muay Thai, you'd see him in the corner and just be like, what is that? Because, you know, it never happens from Falangs. But yeah, I used to hate sparring with him. And yeah, and he just figured out his style really well. Like, he'd kind of walk you down with like body shots. Like it used to kind of throw shots at like an off pace, where you'd feel like it was coming at you, so you'd parry, and then it would somehow land after you parried. Very strange, but yeah, he used to drill your body and then clinch you to death. Yeah, I'm not sure what's on YouTube of him, but like, check him out. His name's Johnny Betts. What about you, A18? What's the worst one for you? I think that was probably because I came more from a kickboxing gym anyway, in the UK, so I was always more comfortable just punching and kicking. But yeah, and I learned pretty quick that like, you can clinch and clinch and clinch, but in general you're not going to beat the Thais at clinching. So you're much better off trying to learn how to neutralise it. I've never seen anyone look so happy to get knocked out. Shihan looks very happy. It's probably now we can go to Pattaya Walking Street on St Patrick's Day. It's probably quite relieved to be out of there, I suppose. Oh, Samay look good. Nice to see that bit of respect from him, you know, going to his corner and shaking all their hands. Raising his opponent's hand too.
Hey, how you feeling, my friend? Great performance. I know this one meant a lot for you. Beautiful job. How you feeling after that knockout win?
วันนี้ทำได้ดีมากๆเลยนะครับรู้ว่าการต่อสู้ครั้งนี้มีความหมายต่อพี่มากๆตอนนี้รู้สึกเป็นไงบ้างครับ
Yeah, I mean, with southpaws, you just need to lead with. If you're orthodox, you just need to lead with your right side more. So if you can figure that out, like using a straight right and a right kick, you know, you can, you know, lead with that instead of your jab, and you'll do okay.
First and foremost, I have to thank Kun Chadri to give me the opportunity to be here.
Yeah.
I just proved to myself that age is just
Yeah, it can be exhausting with the clinching.
Well, I got some numbers for you. 39 years old.
The problem with being strong is that, like, okay, Samay gets a bonus as well. That's nice. See, at least, you know, these shows, you know, they are giving them the chance to earn some big money, which is nice. But yeah, like, the thing with being strong is that you can kind of end up being stuck where you're trying to muscle your way through clinches. So when you come against someone that is technical and stuff, they can kind of throw you around a little bit. From my advice, you know, if you're going to be spending time in Thailand, I'll just try and really figure out how to neutralize a clinch. And then from there, then you can kind of learn how to clinch properly. But yeah, if you want to take fighting seriously and you want to be doing the big shows, you'll find that a lot of Thais will try and clinch with you. But that being said, they seem to be doing limited clinch everywhere at the moment.
To all my fans and all my supporters that came here today, and I want to thank Kunchati, and first and foremost, I want to thank to my family.
Great performance. Can't wait to see you back inside the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for one of the greatest of all time. Make some noise for Sam. Hey!
That was a nice performance by Sammy. And, you know, his opponent, we had a competitive record. Yeah, I'll see when you get here though, A18. When you're here, we'll get some work in. Well, we've got 2 fights left, is it? Let's see if I can find the fight card again. Welcome back, Mr. X. This is a fun fight. Muay Thai versus Kulabdam. Didn't realize that Muay Thai is that tall. Muay Thai is normally quite fun to watch. Let's see. Okay, so we got this fight, and then we've got ESL versus Clean Me. Sin Someone. I haven't seen much of Sin Someone. I used to like Sudsakorn, who's from the same gym. I'll be back in 1 second.
คือความตั้งใจแรกที่ทำค่ายนะครับแล้วก็เด็กน้อยมันเยอะเวลาผมกลับบ้านไปอย่างเงี้ยก็มีพวกเด็กน้อยมันชอบมาเล่นมาอะไรด้วยอย่างเงี้ยครับมันก็บอกว่าพี่ผมอยากต่อยมวยผมอยากเก่งเหมือนพี่ว่ะเราก็เลยมีความคิดว่างั้นเราสร้างยิมดีกว่าความภาคภูมิใจของผมในตอนนี้นะครับก็คือมีโอกาสเปิดยิมค่ายมวยไว้ให้เด็กๆได้ฝึกซ้อมที่บ้านนะครับใช่ครับเขาดูเหมือนว่าเขาเอาแบบอย่างผมอะเป็นไอดอลอย่างเงี้ยครับมันก็ดีอีกแบบหนึ่งครับเพื่อให้เด็กๆได้เล่นกีฬาอย่างเงี้ยครับคือห่างไกลกับยาเสพติดอะครับแต่ก่อนก็ลำบากครับผมพ่อก็ให้พี่ชายชกมวยครับเลี้ยงครอบครัวมาสนิทพอสมควรครับผมเกรงใจมากกว่าครับผมก็รักเคารพครับพี่ชายผมก็ชกมวยก็เก่งอยู่นะครับในระดับหนึ่งก็เคยเป็นแชมป์อะไรอย่างเงี้ยครับเป็นครูให้ผม
Yeah, today's like a really good one for the Friday night cards. There's been a few guys that should be on the big ones. Oh, look at that. That's like perfect draws to get across 3 fights, pretty much. The even Stevens. I think recently Muay Thai's been doing quite well. Yeah, I haven't seen much of Kulabdam. Only the ONE FC title. If they yeah. So if one of them's like a Lumpini champion, but then they fight against somebody in one for a one title, they can't fight for both titles. It goes down to which promoter, because different promotions will score things slightly differently. So. Yeah, that's why. So Connor's not getting USADA tested at all. That's pretty bad. That's like the exemption that they had for Brock Lesnar against Mark Hunt. That doesn't seem fair. I mean, I guess when you bring billions into the company, then you kind of get a bit of leeway. But yeah, is that official? Then he's not being USADA tested. I think UFC really want Conor to win. I think you know it's in the UFC's best interest if Conor wins, because then he'll fight again. You know, I think if he loses against Chandler, I don't really see much of a future for him.
From the red corner,
Yeah, but did that help you, Anna, with your question? Okay. Right. I'm just trying to think of what. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense because they want Conor to fight this year. So yeah, I mean, we're already in March, you know. So what would that brings up to, like, what, September, October? Yeah, I think, yeah, it's definitely in the UFC's best interest to do that. Yeah, I think by then Conor might not be, like, I mean, he's obviously bigger now, but I think his weight will come down. I think you're right, though. Conor was better with his more karate style. Hey, no, I've just seen it a lot of times. Yeah, I know that, like, when it, like, because you have, like, symbols that look like H's, which are N's, right? So, yeah, there's a lot of Russians here, so. But yeah, I think, yeah, I don't think Conor will be. I don't think he'll struggle to make 170, which is what he's going to make. Yeah, well, that's still a rod, you know. It's. I think he. I'm interested to see whether he'll kick with confidence with that leg. You know, there's a lot of psychological damage that will be done by that. You know, I mean, I can't imagine how horrible it would be to step back on your leg and it just fold in half like that. You know. Yeah, but Conor's definitely got a lot of advantages, hasn't he? Yeah, he's yeah, I think, yeah, he's very, very boxing heavy, and you know, he's really heavy on that front leg. And any footage that I've seen more recently, he's still very heavy on that front leg, which is fine. You know, some guys can get away with it, but and you know, it's been shown to be a weakness for Conor now, so that'll be a target. I heard that about Wilder, actually, with his hands. Yeah. Yeah, Wilder's insane. Like, the amount of power that he's got. Yeah, I do think that, you know, psychologically Conor might struggle a little bit. Well, a lot. You know, he finished Tyrone Spong, and, you know, yeah, sad. Yeah, but, you know, typically the Dutch style guys kick into the thigh. I think, you know, kicking into Conor's calf, that is different. You just can't, you physically can't check that. You can't just, you know, put your weight on it to try and defend it. So, fuck, I'm a cancer. I've got nothing. Who we thinking here? Muang Thai or Kulabdam?
One thing we got to experience, Mitch, at the PK Sanchez gym is the high volume. One time, very ready for a 3-round battle tonight.
Muang Thai's, you know, he's landing those left kicks. Kulabdam looks in better shape though. Yeah, and it was a calf kick that did the damage for Conor in the second fight. Absolutely. Muang Thai, you know, he's looking a little bit wary, like he's a little bit hesitant with some things. That was a nice counter by Kulabdam. Nice. It's a good way of just neutralising the clinch there by Kulabdam, just holding the arms down here. I think Kulabdam's probably fighting the better fight here. Muang Thai's like, you know, a little bit more aggressive, but yeah, Kulabdam seems to be making what he is throwing count. Yeah, Kulabdam's good. He's underrated. Not like he's not a big name like Muang Thai is. I mean, Muang Thai is not like a huge name, but yeah. I think the second round will be more interesting. I think that we'll see more of Kulabdam. Yeah, Kulabdam, you know what? Thank you. I think what he landed was at a higher ratio than Muang Thai. Oh, this is yours. That's yours. That's yours. You gave it to me. Hey, Chai. Thank you. Yeah, I think Kulabdam will find a rhythm. The second round.
Yeah, some of those shots did get through though, Gianni, especially when Kulabdam starts to tee off, right? He starts to throw more than 2 to 3 punches. He starts to put 4s and 5s together. Really looking forward to come through the long guard of Muang Thai. But Muang Thai does a really sneaky job of sneaking in that left kick, and it scores points all round long. Look for him to keep throwing that left kick over and over again and putting points on the board. As Muang Thai tries to sweep out the support leg.
Yeah, Kulabdam now needs to settle. He can't let Muang Thai, like, you know, keep stealing this from him. No, he's not. Muang Thai's not throwing everything with big power, but he is still landing. Nice boxing by Kulabdam. Oh. Sweep it. Muang Thai just managed to get his hips around the back of Kulabdam there. Nice elbow. Muay Thai just got the better of him in that clinch exchange there. Yeah, Muay Thai's, you know, he's taking this. There he goes. Nice kick. Yeah, Muay Thai, you know, he's doing a good job of controlling Kulabdam, even though Kulabdam's trying to push forward a little bit more now. I suppose that the referee hasn't said anything about their fingers just yet. There's been a few times where Muay Thai's just pushed his fingers across Kulabdam's face. Oh, nice elbow by Kulabdam. Nice elbows by Kulabdam, throwing him like a club. Oh. That might have just won that round for Muay Thai if he hadn't won it already under the judges' scorecard. In my opinion, he'd won that round anyway. He managed to get the better of some of the clinch exchanges, landed some nice clean knees to the body as well as other stuff. Kulabdam did have, you know, some success of his own, but I think Muay Thai's ahead here. Yeah, normally that like getting pushed off your feet like that with a tee, normally that isn't like a huge score really. Sometimes it can kind of happen just because you're off balance a little bit. But you know, for the judges to see it, like, you know, there's an impression. It's Tawan Choi in the crowd. I think Tawan Choi is a guy to beat at the moment. I don't think there's anyone to do it. I'd like to see Alazov versus Tawan Choi in Muay Thai rules. But Alazov just a kickboxer. Nice. Oh, it's a big score for Muay Thai. If you can get the back of someone in a clinch, you'll pretty much win the fight. Kulabdam's really going to need to work here. Yeah, Tawan Choi is very K-pop looking, isn't he? Oh. Oh, it's a tough one. I mean, Tawan Choi has a fought K1, but he's got the weapons to fight K1. I'd like to say Tawan Choi, but yeah, Alazov is very good. K1 rules, I'd probably say Alazov, just because of his hands. You know, everything scores the same. Tawan Choi is not going to have the same volume as Alazov. Wow. What a fucking thing to miss. I look down to... Well, I've got the chat here on my phone. I don't know another way of doing it. So I just missed that. I'll have to see the replay. Wow. It's a shame for Kulabdam. Oh, it's a big elbow. Man, I'll be surprised if that's not a broken cheekbone from that. Oh, Damn. Yep. Big elbow. The way that he threw it as well, he's made it huge. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee,
Oh, he's wearing a scary mask. Ooh.
after 1 minute and 37 seconds in the third and
Not really sure what the cape's about.
for your winner.
Yeah. I mean, the timing on it was perfect. What do you think? Another bonus here? That'd be 4 or 5. I think 4. If he gets the bonus. Who do you think would win from Alazov and Tawanchai K1 rules? Yeah, I wouldn't want to, but I'd have to say Alazov just because Tawanchai hasn't fought K1 yet that I've seen, and the pace suits the pace and the scoring suits Alazov, I think. I mean, they are quite common. I mean, you know, I'm sure that we've seen. I've been doing these for a few weeks, and I think we've seen a couple of elbow KOs. There you go, another bonus courtesy of Singapore. Yeah, I think with Alazov and Tawanchai, you know, if Tawanchai could increase the volume of his strikes, then, you know, that'd be interesting. But the thing is, he hasn't had to. But I really don't think that Alazov would be willing to go into the Muay Thai fight with him. I think that, you know, I think Tawanchai stands a chance in K1, but I don't think Alazov stands a chance in Muay Thai against Tawanchai. It seems like they are, doesn't it? I mean, it's, you know, it is what it is. Like, I'm not against it. Okay, so last week I cut the fight off. I cut the stream off after the main event. I didn't realise it was a fight afterwards, but today I'll do the same thing. It's already pretty late for me here. Yeah, one should put together some YouTuber fights. There's like plenty of Asian YouTubers and TikTokers. We're going to have some fun. Ursel, you know, he is good. He's one of those guys that fights at, like, you know, he throws unorthodox stuff quite a lot, so, you know, it's effective in that way. No, what's the other guy's name that I think might do it? Very similar style. Let me just have a quick look. You'll know who I mean as well. Yeah, I mean, Alizov does look good. It's, you know, Petrosian, you know, he's getting up there in age now, but he doesn't have the way that he fights isn't like a way that ages him. I think he could have a few more years at it. What's his name? The guy that. Trying to think of a guy that I think could beat Alizov, and he's got. You'll know who I mean. Yeah, Grigorian. That's it. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, I think Grigorian. That would be an interesting fight to see. Oh, my memory's terrible sometimes. But yeah, Grigorian. I think Grigorian versus Alizov would be an interesting fight to see. I think he fought Enrico Kell already, didn't he? No? No, Enrico Kell beat him, didn't he? Yeah, I made a video about it, I think. Yeah, Enrico Kell beat him. But I think, yeah, Grigorian would be a good fight for Alizov. You know, very similar styles. I think Grigorian might be a little bit more explosive. Yeah. Yeah. So many. There used to be some great fighters from Sorklin Medium. Sudscorn was like the most famous, but back when I was fighting in Max, so like say 2015 to 2018, there was like quite a few guys that were coming through from there, and they were all decent. Did anyone see the Pech Pomerung fight the other day? I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. It was in Glory. I know the result, but yeah, I haven't been able to see the Pech Pomerung fight yet. I'm trying to get everyone to wear scary masks. Should be a fun one. Was it a good fight? Pech Pomerung got knocked out, didn't he? Was it a good fight though? Yeah, I'm not sure how it happened. It's a shame because Pech Pomerung was going up a weight, and it was like 5 kilos difference. And he's been busy with work as well. He's opening the gym up with one of my friends in Canada, so they've been busy working, so he couldn't really train as much, and then he's had to go up a weight class to go and fight him. It's a shame. His opponent looked really tall for the weight as well. Who we're thinking for this one? Irsal or Clinme.
Presented to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, training out of Team Medizator, holding a Muay Thai and kickboxing record of 18 and 17.
Yeah, Pech Pomerung, you know, he is really strong, but you know, I think he's a 65 kilo guy that could probably fight even lighter than that. I think he could probably even make 62 if he really wanted to, and he had to go up to 70. I'd like to see him come into one. You know, it could be a good sparring in the works for ONE FC.
Amsterdam, holding a Muay Thai and kickboxing record of 59-4, representing Suriname.
I know I shouldn't, but I always kind of prefer the Thais to win. Something that, like, I don't like when they, you know, you see foreigners making like rude comments and being quite arrogant. So, yeah, I'd like Cincinnati to have a good fight here. And I think it matters more to the Thais as well. You know, for Cincinnati to get a good win and stuff, he can afford to pay for his family for a long time and whatever else. Whereas ESL's probably not doing this for money, really. I'm not sure. I don't know what Glory are paying. I think he's probably he'll be doing okay. I just think it's probably more convenient for him. You know, as he's living in Canada. In the moment, anyway, he's living in Canada. And in fairness, he's probably getting, you know, other than this fight, he's probably getting easy fights with Glory than he's getting than he'd get in ONE. No, fighting at 65 kilos in ONE FC, that's a pretty deep swimming pool, you know. So, yeah, but I'm sure that he's doing pretty well money-wise. I'm sure the top guys in ONE are doing pretty well financially. I kind of feel like Glory's on its way out. I don't hear anyone talking about it anymore. Yeah, there's a time when, like, you know, if you were, you know, kickboxer or Muay Thai fight, you aspired to go into Glory. But no, it just doesn't seem to be that way. Yeah, Verhoeven, I'm sure he's making good money. Yeah. But I don't know like, how his money would compare to, like, Anatoly. You know, Anatoly's the heavyweight champion. Yeah, I'm not a huge Rico Verhoeven fan, to be honest. He's just a big guy. Like, and he does do his stuff well. But, yeah, I'm not really a fan. Really? I suppose that not none of the Americans know it. But I'm not, you know, I'm not surprised either. I thought, where's Glory based? Is it a Dutch promotion or is it US? Cincinnati looked a little bit desperate with his boxing there. It looks like he might be a little bit frightened of the hands. It's very tense. And he's kind of like he's got this habit of bringing his hands away from his face. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was Dutch or American. Yeah, it makes sense that it's Dutch. Wow. It's so, you know, it's explosive. Yeah, I really don't like seeing so much like where his hands are here. He's got a few little bad habits. Yeah, look how low his hands are. He's just been tagged. His hands are still like below his shoulders. Yeah, Sinsamot looks very that looks quite scared, to be honest. Like, doesn't look like he really wants to engage in anything. I mean, those shots that landed just there, that was really just momentum. As soon as ESL landed, it was like kind of stealing ground from Sinsamot. It's a difficult round to score because they both had success. I mean, I'd probably edge it towards ESL, but definitely an argument for both. I'm glad it's a 5-rounder. Sinsamot, you know, he needs to be more wary of the hands coming. No, ESL's got a very long reach. Oh, he's doing well here, coming in with a kick and then getting back out again. First time I've seen ESL try and clinch. Nice. It's looking like a good round so far for Sinsamot. Nice evasion by Sinsamot too. Sharp kicks. It just needs more of them. He's also engaging in quite a lot of clinching. Nice. ESL seems to be like a bit of a bully fighter where he leads well from the front when he's winning. But, you know, you can kind of see sometimes he's looking a little bit desperate when he's not having the fight go his way. He's not a very composed fighter. I think that's what I mean. Nice kick. I want to see more of that from Sinsamot. You know, the thing is, ESL can kind of kick from, can punch from Sinsamot's kicking range. His reach is that long. Nice. I think Sinsamot's I think Sinsamot's just stole that round from ESL. Yeah, I think he's overcommitting a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, Sinsamut's definitely in a good rhythm here. I hope he can keep it going. Who do you think's winning so far? I feel like Earsol's overcommitting in some of his punches. Like then, you see, like he just overreached there with that right hand. I think he's just starting to look a little bit desperate at times. Like I said, I think he's a guy that does well when he's in front, but he doesn't like it when a fight's going to him. I think if Sinsamut can keep trying to push forward like that, I think Earsol's really going to struggle. That left kick's really nice by Sinsamut. No, and that's enough just to put Earsol off throwing that right hand. It's a hard one to score. I think that Sinsamut's ahead. No, the amount of left kicks that he's landing in this round, especially, like it's. Well, this isn't a kickboxing rules fight. Very strange fainting going on there. Like I mean, Sinsamut still looks wary of Earsol. Yeah, Earsol really, you know, he needs to really start landing with something. You know, Sinsamut's taking this. It's a nice tactic. You see Israel Adesanya doing that, but Sinsamut's doing, just reaching out and holding the hands of their opponent. You saw him do it against Alex Pereira quite a lot. Yeah, I've been going at least 2 rounds to 1. What do you think, guys? Who's winning after round 3? Yeah, I think it's close. I think that 3rd round was more towards Sinsamut though. Not a lot of anything in the first 2 rounds, really. Yeah, I think that third round, that Cincinnati managed to score a lot with those left kicks. Look at the state of ESL's right lead leg. I've just seen it. It looks battered. Really depends on how Muay Thai the judges are. If the judges are like Muay Thai purists, then I think they'll definitely be scored for Sin somewhat. But I don't know. Sometimes what someone's scoring is a bit funny. Wow, he's done him. He's not going to get back up from that. Wow, it's a surprise. That was a nice body shot. You kind of saw the way that he threw it wasn't round either. It was like more, it like kind of punched into the body rather than around it. Got him. See that again. See how he threw it? It was like it kind of landed almost like a straight would. Yeah, like some people kind of whip or hook it around like that. If you punch it into the body, like, yeah. But the liver's quite big. Yeah, I mean, oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, the liver's really big, so. Yeah, a lot of people think a liver's like that, but it's not. It's actually quite big. So yeah, got him, and it was it was a perfect body shot really. Set up with a kick as well. I wonder if we'll get another bonus. Yeah. Really nice. I would have thought that Cincinnati was winning the fight until then.
The two-sport world champion, Regan, the immortal Ursel, retains his title.
But yeah. Take the judges out of the equation.
This match was presented to you by Monster Energy.
Thank you, A18. Yeah, thank you all for watching along. I'll just stay until a decision, but I really appreciate you all sticking around and watching with me.
For your winner by way of knockout.
Man, it's so worth practicing your body shots. They're definitely one of the best, one of the most powerful weapons that you can get. But yeah, throwing it like that rather than around, it's very effective, particularly if you're an orthodox against a southpaw opponent. But yeah, so thank you all. I'll have a few videos up this week. Again, if there's any recommendations that you want, just any videos that you want me to watch or react to, just let me know. But yeah, I'll speak to you soon, and I'll do this again next week.